Time for fourth exercise. It's the squat. It's a basic body weight squat. Everyone can do this, but not everyone knows what's the main point to look at and why we do squats. So get the stance, shoulder width apart. You are a runner, so I don't want to see this. Like, you see my feet? Look, like a lot of people do squat like this. And I know why you're doing this, because when you, like people saying, oh, if you cannot get to the deep squat, get your toes out so you'll be able to take more weights. Yes, fair enough, but do you run this way? No, you run like that. So I want you get good at this position. So shoulder width apart, get the heels down on the floor, get the position, and now start the movement by pushing the hips back. So if I'm there, I'm not just going straight down, I'm pushing my hips back. I push my hips back and I'm just folding down to the squat and stand up. Okay, one more time. From this position, I find those two bones, push the hips back and start falling down. Good. What you need to focus on is your knees and your ankles. So first of all, remember with the plank where we've been pulling back on the floor. That's kind of same you're doing with the feet. So notice, if you come, I'll show you. We're in this position by actually pressing my toes out. So look, everyone got the arch, I hope. We all have arches. We need to have them. So if I don't do this with my feet, I'm just trying, there is no arch, it collapses. And you don't want to have the collapsed arches, you need them. So push your knees out, create this tension on the floor, and keep pressing the knees out. If I were there with you, I would put something like my palms here, and I would ask you to push the knees out. You can use the band around the knees, but just idea is just push the knees out a little bit, and then you will feel more tension in your hips. That's what you want. And then from this position, just sit down and squeeze up. And this is the squat. What you need to remember also, do not round your back. You don't want to do squat and round your back like this. It's pointless. You need to keep the shoulders back, as with the standing plank, and just keep it super straight. You might lean forward a little bit, that's okay, but we are the runners. We are not most flexible people on earth, so I'm not expecting you to be all the way down and all the way up, and it's still the basics, just the strength basics, but make sure the form is as good as you can. Okay, this was squat. Nice one.